Today I want to share with you that spleen deficiency and the spleen dampness. We know that our body organs, spleen and stomach are very much important. If spleen deficiency and spleen dampness will mainly affect our water flow in our body, it will not rise the water up to the lungs and will flow back to the kidney and large intestine. Usually, this will cause the problem of urinary urgency and frequent urinations, and also form in the urine. Deficiency of the spleen and the dampness of the spleen can also make our stools wet, which is the reason of the spleen dampness. If there is a form in our urine and it cannot be dispersed for a long time, then we have to be careful. It is likely that the following diseases are tangling you. Infection of the urination system, number one. Secretion of in the urine can cause foam formation, which can cause the urgency of frequent urinations, cystitis, urinary tract infections. Number two, diabetes can also cause foamy urine. Number three, kidney disease, poor water filtration and urine, and the appearance of undesirable substances such as protein. In summary, the source of the above three diseases is caused by coldness of the spleen and stomach. The so-called spleen and stomach injury and all the five in our internal organ in our body are suffered. Can you see the picture of the right, which our body, according to our Chinese medicines, is formed by five elements: wood, fire, earth, gold, and water. So our organ of five: liver, heart, spleen, lung, and kidney, they will be interact one another. So this is our Chinese medicine's book record. So in order to be healthy, so we need to be nourishing spleen and stomach is nourishing the vitality. Keeping vitality is keeping life. Spleen and stomach health is the decisions. And important factors is the length of the human life, is talking about long life. Yeah. In the static also show China, the world, they have 500 million patients of stomach problem. China accounted for 120 million problem of stomach, making the veritable big country with stomach problems. China is a big market. All diseases of the human body are caused by the deficiency of the spleen and stomach. For example, acid reflux, stomach pain. There are three main causes of damage of the spleen and stomach. Damage to the spleen and stomach resulting in spleen and stomach deficiency. Poor eating habit such as bite drinking and bite eating. Eat cold drink and cold food. Number third, coupled with fast lifeism, high mental stress, and irregular eating. Due to stress of life and eating irregularly also will cause the stomach and spleen problem. Life now, especially with the COVID-19 now, life is getting very stressful. Also, many unforeseen things happen now. The relationship between the spleen, stomach, and lung occurring. Let's look at the picture. Chinese pharmacopoeia, this book here. Then you can see the middle is the stomach, and the spleen and the stomach are in the middle. What about the lung? Lung is here. is on above. Just now we said that we like to eat cold food. Over time, our stomach will become cold, and some food and drink will cause the stomach to become weaker, and also due to taking of Western medicine also. Nowadays with a lot of problem like diabetes, high blood pressure, tension, all these are taking a lot of Western medicine. That will cause the this stomach and spleen dampness. So the relationship, what is the function of the spleen? After we eat the food, the function of the spleen is to transport the food in the stomach to the metabolism of water, and finally to the hub where the water rises to the lung and the water drop back flow to the kidney and the large intestine. Mean that one with the water we digest here, okay, will come into the lung. Either the spleen will be pushed out the water up or drop back. Therefore, the spleen lifting up is turn the food digested to the stomach into water and bring it to the human body. And the spleen is the hub that can move up and down. This water can be soluble here or can be up to the lung. So the spleen and the lung work together to maintain the balance of the water metabolism. People with the spleen and the stomach deficiency often cause lung qi deficiency. Qi here. Yes, yeah. So one we got problem, easy to cough and other respiratory system disease. Especially now we're very worried about the COVID-19 and people with the lung problems more dangerous now. So lung collect water and sputum, and spleen deficiency will have this problem. Lung collect water and produce sputum. When coughing is the middle of the night, there will be a lot of sputum. In the past, we think that the lung will produce the sputum. Where did the sputum come from? Spleen is the source of the phlegm production, and the lung is the container for the phlegm storage. Because of the spleen qi deficiency, the water is wet and the turbidity is endogenous, and the phlegm is turned into a water or liquid. So phlegm stasis occur. This is recorded in the medicine book. If our spleen deficiency and dampness, then the water cannot rise to the lung and the flow back to the kidney and the field to discharge. It will form urgency, frequent urination, and form in the urine. If the water is discharged from the last intestine, there will be much water. Our feces are soggy. This is why the spleen is wet. When the spleen is wet, the water will flow back here. So our feces are soggy. If the water is digested by our stomach and it is flow backward, it will have some organic matter like protein, which is not converted into food, that is not absorbed by the body. Yeah. So our bladder will become inflamed. It can cause of diabetes and weaken the kidney function, which cause the kidney failure. All these were so-called spleen deficiency and the spleen dampness. The phenomena of the backflow will cause the urinary urgency and frequently urination and form in the urine. This is conclusion. Proteinuria, our urinary system infection, diabetes or kidney disease. This source of the disease is the spleen and stomach and the so-called cold dampness. In Chinese medicine, yeah, they have said that 千寒易气，易色难除. It means that 1,000 cold is easier to cure and it's difficult to get rid of a wet. This is the main reason source of all disease. And this is recorded our agarwood can help in getting our spleen and stomach get well.